will suck all the life right out of you. You have to learn how to live now. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. The only time that we know that we have is right now. Yesterday's gone. I can't get that back. Jesus didn't say I am the great I was. Tomorrow's not here yet. I don't know what's going to happen then. Jesus didn't say I am the great I will be. But I do have today. And he did say I am the great I am. Amen. I'm going to read you a couple of stories tonight, some things that I carry around with me, and I think that you will enjoy them. So, this is called Leaving the City of Regret by a man named Larry Harp. I had not really planned on taking a trip this time of the year, and yet I found myself packing rather hurriedly. The trip was going to be unpleasant, and I knew in advance that no real good would come out of it. You see, I'm talking about my annual guilt trip. I got tickets to fly there on Wish I Had Airlines. I had an extremely short flight. I got my baggage, which I could not check. I chose to carry it myself all the way. It was weighted down with 1,000 memories of what might have been. No one greeted me as I entered the terminal to the Regret City International Airport. I say international because, you see, people come from all over the world to this dismal town. As I checked into the Last Resort Hotel, I noticed that they would be hosting the year's most important event, the annual pity party. Well, I was not about to miss that great social occasion because many of the town's leading citizens would be there. First, you see, there would be the Dunn family. You know, I should have done, would have done, and could have done. Then came the I Had family. You probably know old Wish and his clan. Wish I Had. Of course, the opportunities would also be present, missed, and lost. The biggest family, though, would be the Yesterdays. There are far too many of them to count, but each one would have a very sad story to tell. Then Shattered Dreams would make his appearance, and It's Their Fault would regale us with stories and excuses of how things had failed in his life, and each one would be loudly applauded by Don't Blame Me, and I couldn't help it. Well, to make a long story short, I went to this depressing party knowing there would be no real benefit in doing so. And as usual, I became very depressed, but I thought about all the stories of failures brought back from the past, and it occurred to me that this trip and subsequent pity parties could be canceled by me. I started to truly realize that I did not have to be there. I didn't have to be depressed. One thing kept going through my mind. I can't change yesterday, but I do have the power to make today a wonderful day. I can be happy, joyous, fulfilled, encouraged, as well as encouraging. Knowing this, I left the city of regret immediately, and I left no forwarding address. And I'm sorry for my mistakes that I've made in the past. Yes, but there is no physical way to undo them. So if you're planning a trip back to the city of regret, please cancel all your reservations now. Instead, take a trip to a place called Starting Again. I liked it so much better that I've now taken up permanent residence there. My neighbors, the I Forgive Myselfs, and the New Starts have been very helpful to me. And oh, by the way, you don't have to carry around any heavy baggage there because the load is lifted from your shoulders upon arrival. God bless you in finding this great town. And if you can find it, if it's in your heart, please look me up. I live on I Can Do It Street.